Today, I'm talking about how to know if baby girl is a bum. Ah, she may be one, dog. But we're not just talking about ladies. But here's the thing, y'all. I think we have to consider this. We have to consider that we have done a lot of talking about how men are bums and deadbeats and no good, A, B, C, and D. But we have to address the fact that there are a lot of women who are equally not ready for marriage, not good spouses or not good potential spouses, aka these people are just straight bums. Some women are bums, yo. And so you're going to see in this discussion, I can't talk about everything. Hear me. Look, I have some good information, but what I'm going to do is keep it short every time because they say that people stop listening around what? About 20 to 30 minutes, people stop listening. And so I want you to keep listening. So I'm not going to go like long. If you want me to be long-winded, come to church on Sunday. That's when I just keep talking. But on this show, because of the statistics of podcasting, people don't listen for an entire hour. All right. So it's going to be short, but I want to give us I like to be balanced in my approach as we are discussing topics. I am not for male bashing. I'm not for that, y'all. I'm not for that. Not when we see a lot of women who kind of get away with murder. Makes no sense. Women get away with murder. So we're going to expose some of this stuff, but you'll see some of these things, they fit both male and female. Number one, how to know if you're dating a bum. Number one, y'all, look. I want to say this just first and foremost. Understand this, that when we say bums, it's not insinuating the homeless. All right. So when you see a homeless person, do not assume that they are bums. A lot of homeless people have medical issues that prevent them from having normal lives like you and I. I'm not talking about people who listen. A lot of homeless people, don't ever call them bums. A lot of homeless people have medical issues. A lot of homeless people have mental issues, mental illnesses that it just prevents them from having normal lives. So I don't want us to look at it from that perspective. That's not what we're talking about when we're talking about a bomb. That's not what we're saying. All right. Yeah. So we're talking about people who are just absolutely lazy, don't want to work. I mean, they have the ability to go out and have a productive life. They refuse not to do that. They absolutely refuse not to do that. All right. So I want to preface by saying that we are not targeting homeless people. Do not be ignorant in your approach and view people that are homeless as bums. We're not talking about that. Homeless. There are a lot of homeless. Listen, I used to be a police officer, and I'll have you know that there were a lot of homeless people that they had mental illnesses, they had mental issues, they had medical issues that prevented them from having a normal life, and or some of these people have mental issues, medical issues, and they don't have family. They don't have people that can help them, that can assist their living. And then I met people who had money. They were homeless, had money. They just didn't want the overhead of life. They had money. They honestly didn't want to have a house, an apartment. It's strange to me, but they chose to live that life, right? So we don't want to. I'm prefacing by saying let's not categorize homeless people as bums. Let's not do that. But we want to identify people who you are in love with, that you see every day, that they have regular clothes on, but they are bums. Number one, they spend time texting, Facebooking, playing video games, eating, and sleeping all day. You're a bum. You're a straight bum. Identify that. People who they're on their phones, on Facebook, on social media, playing video games, doing their makeup, on YouTube, all of these things. They eat, sleep. That's it. That's a bum. Number two, people who are comfortable living on people's couches. People who go, listen, they are comfortable. They feel as if it's okay to just sleep on somebody's couch. They don't aspire to have more. They are on, listen, and they go from place to place, couch to couch. They live off of people, and they don't have, hear me, if you're sleeping on the couch If you're sleeping on someone's couch, let me be very specific. If you're sleeping on someone's couch and you're not trying to have a place of your own, I'm having adequate living conditions. You're on a couch. You wake up every morning, you just sleep on somebody's couch. You don't have your own space. You don't have your own room. You don't have any of that. You're just on somebody else's couch. You're a bum. You need to check that. You need to, comfortable. I'm not talking about you're trying to have a better life. This is just a transitional space because you're in a tough spot. I'm not talking about tough spots. I'm talking about comfortability. This person is comfortable. Hear me very carefully. If you have somebody on your couch and you're saying to yourself, hey, I've noticed that they've been on the couch for weeks and months. They do not talk about what their plans are. They do not talking about aspiring, their attempt to get their own place and live on their own, or even whatever. I'm talking about something that's just better than just sleeping on your couch. You are housing and coddling a bum. You're a bum. Number 3, someone who absolutely, listen, they don't want to work. They don't work and they don't want to. She could be a bum if she does not want to work, doesn't have a job. He could be a bum if he doesn't want to work, doesn't have a job. And here's a parenthetical to that. Bums always lose jobs. Bums. Did you hear me? Bums. And they always lose jobs. And typically they have a bunch of excuses like, man, the supervisor this, and man, I ain't about to do this, and they were doing this to me. They're always the victim, always having excuses. They cannot keep employment. You're a bum. Straight up, just like that. Cannot keep employment. There are men and women who they cannot keep a job. They have excuses about why they always get fired from a job. Number 4, am I on number 4? Number 4, here it is, y'all. They're always locked up. Now, we're not being judgmental. People have felonies, misdemeanors, all of that. All of that. We understand that. We're not talking about mistakes. We're talking about every time you turn around, this person always in jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail. And listen, bum. People who are productive, people who are trying to accomplish, they break these bad habits that keep them from being progressive in life. Hear me, your son is a bum, your daughter is a bum, your husband is a bum, your boyfriend is a bum, your girlfriend is a bum, whatever. If they're in and out of jail, every time you turn around, they're in trouble. And get this, you're the one getting them out using your hard-earned money. Cousin, grandson, it don't matter. Nephew, niece, always in jail. Hear me, sometimes people will not stop certain things until you leave them where they are. Bums. Number 5, they do not take care of their children. Don't take care of the children. Here's a parenthetical. Get this. She takes the child support money and she does not support the child. You're a bum, lady. If you take the child support money, the man is working hard, doing what he's supposed to do, send the money so he won't be in jail because of you, because you know you're going to use that against him. And you go get your nails done. You go and get shoes. You go and get clothes. You go and get TVs. You go and get furniture. You go and get all the stuff you want. You are a bum if you're taking money that's specifically designed for the children and you're using it for your personal gratification and enhancement. Bum. Somebody need to tell you that. I love you, but you're a bum. All right, let's go further. Let's go further. Let's go further. Mid-lady. Bum, if you, get this, if you use people to get your bag, you use your body to get your bag, you manipulate to get a bag, whatever the bag is, you don't have your own bag, you manipulate men, you have sex to get money. No, that ain't no streetwalker. That ain't no streetwalker. That ain't no prostitute. That ain't even a hoe. You're a bum. Because your essential objective is to have someone else take care of you. You're a bum. Now, the old mothers in the church call you a streetwalker. But I call you a bum because your objective, we're not talking about prostitution. We're talking about you use and manipulate men to take care of you. Can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? Can you buy me that? Can you buy me this? Bum. All right, watch this, y'all. Ladies, watch out for this one. Now, I think this kind of go both ways. If you always, bro, hear me. If you always take her out, ladies, if you always take him out, and he never offers to pay for the meal, pick up the tab, bum. You go out to eat. You go out to eat, y'all, and he's waiting or she's waiting on you. I'm talking about this is constant, waiting on you to pay for everything. You have to pay for everything. Watch this, y'all. There are people who are not planning on buying. Watch this. Listen to me. Listen to me. If you're dating somebody, how can I say this? All right, here are the context. If you're dating someone and they never buy you a gift, but you're always buying them gifts, that's bummish. Now, for Christmas, for example, for Christmas, I'm not talking about saving. I'm not talking about having a financial plan and you're saying this Christmas, I'm not going to spend a lot of money on gifts. I'm saying specifically dating someone. During Christmas, it is okay, unless you all are dating and you all have an agreement, this Christmas, we're not going to do anything for each other. We're going to do something a little bit more strategic with our finances, right? I understand that. But let's say you're just dating and you are, we are doing the gift thing. If you are with someone and you realize that they very seldomly purchase anything for you, they very seldomly offer to take care of the tab when we go out to dinner. They're always, or even this, watch this, bro. Watch out for this. If you're always paying, but she doesn't offer at some point, babe, I got it. Today, I'm taking care of you. You got to watch that, man. You got to watch that. If we're going to be in a relationship, hear me, there has to be an equal exchange of sacrifice, y'all. There has to be equal exchange of sacrifice. Beware of people who live off of you. They do not, listen to me. We have to bring things to the table. Always here, this is bombish. This is my 6 or 7 1. Always asking for money. Now, always asking for money. Hear me. Don't mix what I'm saying up. Some people don't have a lot of money. In some relationships, one person may make a little bit more money than the other. Money is not the only way you can contribute to a relationship. So when we say always asking for money, some people are in challenging times financially. Everybody doesn't make the same amount of money, etc. But if you're, hear me, always asking for money and in other areas, you're not contributing to the relationship. Like, for example, I don't necessarily agree with moving in. You can't move in with me. And I ain't moving in with you. My dad and my mama listen, I'm grown. But my mama and my dad didn't raise me like that. I just don't do that. I don't advocate for moving in, but I understand this is a part of the culture. So I'm not saying go for it. I'm saying it's a part of the culture. If you choose to do that, do your thing. However, if in fact you do that, if you move in with a person, beware of a guy that's moving in with you and he's not, or a woman, and there's no equal sacrifice when we're moving in. For example, if I'm paying the rent, you need to be speaking up saying, well, I'll take care of the light bill and the water bill. Cool. All right. If I'm taking care, I'm the kind of cat, I'm taking care of everything, all the bills. So if I'm taking care of the bills, at least you can clean the house, Bob. I'm about to throw something. There's no equal contribution. Listen, we may not all make the same amount of money, but relationship is about, hey, I bring something to the table, you bring something to the table. I add, you add, not I take. That's a bum. You're a bum if you're always taking. You're a bum if you're always asking. You're not ready for marriage. You're not ready to be in a relationship. You are a user. Relationships, I'm talking about whether it's dating, whether it's marriage, whether it's we're just friends. Some people, you all have friends, they never have nothing. They never, every time we go out, now I don't have it. Now somebody got to ask why. Why don't you ever have it? Why don't you ever have it? Get this, you're a bum if you have something and you hide what you have because you don't want to spend what you have, but you want people to spend what they have on you. No. N-O. Relationship, we may not be able to contribute the same thing, but equal contribution. We may not be able to, I may not have a lot of money, but I have other things. Get this, a bum doesn't want to do chores. A bum doesn't want to take care of the house. A bum doesn't want their own. Bum-ish. Let's keep going, y'all. Three more. Do me a favor. I want y'all to put in the comments. I want to read them. What are some indications that you may be dating or with a bum? Before I give the rest of it, I want to hear what y'all are saying. Put in the comments, y'all. Let me hear it. Let me see. What are some? Talk about, has anybody been dating a bum? Have you ever dated a bum before? Somebody said, why not shack up? You never know a person truly until you live with them. Here's a problem with that statement. I think we're assuming that you know a person. Hear me. I think we've been taught, we've not been taught how to date properly. And so our last resort is to live with a person to get to know a person. I don't hear me. I don't think that's accurate. Because if I get married, we're going to get to, here's the other thing too. When you get married, oh boy. Because let me see if I can make this make sense. If I get married, if I date someone and we move in, we're assuming that after we move in for like a year or so before we get married, then I get to know them. And then when we get married, I know them. And that's actually not the case. Married people will tell us all the time that you don't truly know a person until you get married. There's something that happens once you get married versus we just move in together. Always understand that when I move with a person, that does not mean I'm seeing some things about them, yes, and I will get to know some things about them. But marriage versus moving in is totally different. Marriage and moving in is not equal. Marriage and moving in, the scripture does not say when two move in together, they are one. No, no. So there's a certain level of, hear me, there's a certain level of understand. There are things that you will never understand about a person until you get married. Going back to my point, when we date properly, you get to know all the signs you need you get to see all the signs you need to see that will determine whether or not you want to further a relationship like marriage if you date properly. This is my opinion. I don't have to move in with you to know whether or not I want to be married to you if I date properly. I don't have to move in with you. Hear me. I don't have to move. If I date properly, If I date properly, I don't have to move in with you to get to know you. Now, the question is, what is dating properly? Well, let me get this real quick. Let me see what it says. When you get married, Miss Like I said, they peel like a snake. Whole new. Godly. Thank you, Miss. Godly. When they get married, they peel like a snake. Whole new person. Golly. Kadia said, man, I done dated too many to admit. Wow. I'm at work and you're constantly texting me because you're not working or occupying your time. Hashtag bomb. So yeah, Felicia, that's exactly what I was trying to say. So once I get married, you're going to hear me. You're going to find out so many things about a person that you didn't know just because y'all were moving in, just because y'all moved in together, or just because you all dated. Now, this is a new phenomenon. Move in. Everybody's thinking this. If we move in together, then I'll get to know you. The problem with moving in together without that marriage piece there is this. And here's some examples that I've seen just as a pastor and as a person. We move in together. We're not married. Once I say, hey, I don't know if I want to be in this relationship, and I walk out, this is what I see that's very common. Somebody is left to manage what you all have built. There's no obligation to say, okay, now how are we going to equally, for example, ladies, because you all typically do it. You get everything in your name. And once there's some type of argument or some type of disagreement, he leaves, or you want to leave, but you cannot leave because everything is in your name. He can't go nowhere, so he has to stay there. I've seen just so much confusion without being committed to one another legally. Am I making sense? I've seen that. It doesn't end well, right? What else is somebody saying here? Dropping you off at work and picking you up late in your car. That was my next one, y'all. We got to go. That was my next one. Y'all, look, the whole car thing. If we're going to, listen, he's a bomb if he's always using your car. Get this, always using your car, but he's not on the insurance. Like there's no equal amount of responsibility to, if there's damage to your car, he has no obligation to help you pay for that. So if we're not on the same insurance and I'm not paying on that too, I have no if I wreck your car, I have no legal obligation to take care of your car. Now I don't personally, when you're I personally, and I understand what we do when we're dating, I get it, but I am not, I don't know if I will say, wow, dating, put everything in each other's name. I don't necessarily know about that. However, be careful to allow people to take your possession, use your stuff without any type of obligation or commitment to protect it, contribute to protecting your property, paying the rent, paying insurance, all of these things. If you're just giving him your stuff or giving her your stuff and they can wreck your stuff and do whatever, and they don't have any type of legal obligation to assist in taking care of your possessions, that's bummish. Somebody said, look, Brandy asked me, how do you get out of a bomb relationship? Leave, go, bye. That's it. Not a therapist, not a doctor. Go, bye, gone. Kick them out. Starve them. No, in, oh, can't, won't buy it, won't help you, can't live here anymore. That's it. Ain't nothing to talk about. You got to make a conscious decision to go ahead and say, no, you got to starve bombs. You have to starve them. Hear me, they will always come where they are fed. That's what bombs do. If I'm not getting anything from them, I'm gone. So you have to cut that off. Not like, I'm going to give you one more chance. They won't ever do it. They'll do good for a few days, for a few weeks, and then it'll be another excuse. That's how you do it. I need to talk to my pastor. Don't talk to me. I just told you what to do. Cut them off. And get this, Brand. What happens is, ladies, let me tell you what y'all don't do. Y'all are so, we are so in you all's affections that you all, and it's not just women, but when people start saying, well, I ain't got nowhere to go. Well, listen to me. When a person is 18 and 19 and 20, they're children. So yeah, I'm gonna help you. But when a Negro is 1,000 years old and he ain't got nowhere to go, that's on him. That's not your responsibility. I'm gonna be homeless. Yeah, I know. And until you feel what it is to be homeless, you're not going to take responsibility for your life and start working and building your own life. If I keep taking care of you, I'm going to cripple you and you'll never take responsibility for your life. And that's what women, especially women, y'all have to stop doing that. Y'all have to stop trying to save us. Real men don't have to be saved. All right. What is somebody else saying? We got to go, man. All right, y'all. I'm done. Don't take care of your children. They never pay, never leave a tip, never picking up the tab, lazy, living off you. Using your car, don't put no gas in the car after they use it. I'm cool with that. Listen, I will let you have my car if I get it back and it's clean, the tank is full. I'm talking about I gave it to you on half a tank. You give it back to me, it's full. I took it to the car wash and everything. That's what you do. Do you know it only takes $5 to wash a car now? $7, $10, basic car wash. Can I use your car? I'm gonna drop you off at work. Can I use your car to go to work? Not use your car to drive around and go to another shoddy house. I'm using your car to go and do something productive. When I come and pick you back up, I got that black ice air freshener. It's cleaned. And the tank is on full. And I'm taking you to get some lunch or some dinner tonight. Come on, man. You're a bum. But it ain't the bum's fault. It's the person that's allowing the bum to live off of them. They a bum and you dumb. Hashtag it. All right, man. Always getting fired. Can't keep no job. Always talking about what others should be doing for them. That's my last one. You're always talking about what others should be doing for them. There's always someone should be doing this for me. Life is about taking responsibility for your own life. No one should be doing anything for me. No one should be. If people want to do something, thank you, be nice, great. My life is my responsibility. Real men and women take life, they take responsibility for their lives. Why don't you have money? My responsibility. 1,000 jobs. Listen, because of the pandemic and because of the recession, now we're in the great resignation. That's what the pandemic it created. It created the great resignation. Thousands of people in America left their jobs and they went home and started building businesses, A, B, C, and D, or working from home because people saying, I'm not going to be traveling and under the rules and regulations of management. So people start taking their life in their own hands. Cool. So people start resigning. So you're seeing this wave of entrepreneurship happen. And get this, it's working for people. I ain't talking about this t-shirt selling stuff. I'm talking about people are into real business and taking life by storm. I was about to say something else. All right, so listen. So we're talking about if what was I saying on that? Because you distracted me on that. You can go out and get any type of job, yo. You can go out and get any type of, it makes no sense. Listen, there are people who have technical degrees, they have technical degrees, vocational degrees, making more money with people who have master's degrees. You can go out here and get it. Being a bum it has nothing to do with intellect. It has something to do with the unwillingness to contribute to society. That's a bum.